that debrief
Take it on.
from a meeting, so,
And
and we don't have to today, we can do it another time.
Well, I think
Nobody's on.
we need to follow. I was having, we need to follow
The timeline
Timeline,
that
yeah.
she's made up, because it's,
Right,
yeah.
it's,
But. And then, of course, Elizabeth, because Elizabeth has been. Or Chauncey. Making sure their language is, resolution is correct, so we know.
correct.
right. And I think we all need to put that together, do that together.
Now, I did send an email off to Chauncey regarding the question that came up at the advisory committee meeting. And because I asked him to define what emergency medical services were. And he asked me, do they do ambulance work? Well, short answer to that question is no, they don't. They arrive on scene probably first in some instances. But unless they're certified, they can't legally provide.
Right. Right, that's right.
And of course, I don't know the answer to the question. I mean, and I said, you know, your law enforcement, your fire department, a lot of times are on scene before
Mhm.
the ambulance gets there. And then, of course, like in the case of the city, a lot of our fire department staff are certified EMTs, but again, they're restricted by code as to
What they can do.
what they can do, but so I just emailed him back that saying that, you know, a lot of times law enforcement, fire department are on scene first, and I haven't heard back from him.
Mhm.
Yeah, well then, yeah, I was hoping one of them would be here, but. I just thought if we had any debriefing to do from the meeting or anything, it'd be a chance for us to.
Well,
Talk
I think-
about it,
and-
but if we,
Julie-
maybe we should wait till after the election when Abby will be available, since it's kind of her timeline.
Yeah, that's true too.
As long as there's nothing that has to be done prior to
There's
that.
not, I just put this on so we could kind of debrief from the other day and
Well, and I
if
think,
we
you know,
want to
like
postpone.
Julie
we
brought
can do
up
that.
and Joe brought up and others in the advisory, in the advisory meeting. Making sure that as best we can, that the message is consistent.
Right, and that's what we need to start working on, and so. That's probably best.
And I think,
do on
honestly,
it.
I think it would behoove us to, even, you know, like Mark and some of the others, because they have connections and people and whatnot, so I think that they need to be part of the, you know, the conversation as well. But
Why don't we, have it, and I'm looking at the calendar. Wait till right after the election. And just do a work session and hopefully get one of the attorneys here. So
well,
we
you're gonna
can,
be, and that's fine, but remember, you're gonna be probably pretty well booked the week of the 10th.
well, I'm thinking the fifth, sixth, or seventh. Cause don't we, what we end up putting on the fifth? Maybe we could do it then.
The hearing for the. Right. Yes, the right.
And that's at 9? Yes, so maybe we could just do it right after, although that's, see, I know they have court on Wednesdays. See, the best days for them are Tuesdays and Fridays if we want one of the attorneys here.
Well, I think one of them anyway should be,
So,
just for our own benefit. Because part of the reason we have to redo the essential services resolution, or service resolution, is because we didn't do it
right,
properly.
well, here, I'm just gonna call over there and see if we can find out what their schedules would be that week. Is that okay? So we
Yeah.
could just set a meeting and then do it then. Otherwise, that's all I wanted to do, is just have some item if we wanted to do.
If you guys have a department head meeting, you ought to amend your agenda at the beginning and include it to brief Department
They
head.
can
So
do that.
this is D,
I
is
won't be here.
Tom,
but the
T, or
other-
Elizabeth available? We have a full agenda already for this week.
Did you camp out this weekend?
No, I didn't.
Uh,
Abby did. She said they
Do
got
you have access to?
poured on.
All I want to know if they're available on June 5th, one of them around 9:15. For a work session. I just didn't know what their court schedule was.
Is Abby gonna be busy on the 5th of June?
She will be just, packing everything up,
Yeah.
but.
So could she spend a little time with us?
probably-
Okay.
Would be the highlight of her day.
We didn't take a vote on that.
Okay.
Maybe a sealed ballot.
Yeah.
Marbles.
And if
Can you spend? a
you
little
don't know,
time with
that's
me
fine. You
sometime
figure it
today?
out. Yep.
Thank you.
Feel good to get that.
Okay.
I thought about it all night.
I don't think they're ever gonna get back to us at this point because they're not numbers that I had
That's what-
emailed weeks ago initially, and
Yeah.
they never have gotten back from
Right.
that email.
I just think they can figure out
Yeah,
it was wrong prior.
we'll just do right on ours.
Right. Oh, yeah.
If that doesn't work, we can pick a different day. Okay, very good. Thank you. They're busy that day. So. Roger calendars. I know usually Fridays are good for them. Would Friday the 7th work?
I've got that week open right now.
Oh,
Friday the
June,
7th.
right? Sure.
And then Friday might be better for Abby. Tentatively, but I'll talk to one of them and confirm, and I just want to, since we're all together,
So Wednesday, the 5th, we have a public hearing.
yeah, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then I'll talk to them. So get any of your questions or talk to them ahead, and then we can sit down and work through the timeline. Otherwise, that's all really for now. Does that sound good?
Absolutely.
What day did you pick?
We have-
Tentatively, and I stress that word,
On Friday?
June 7th, because it's after the election, then Abby, and that'll give her a few days. And then I know Fridays are good for the attorneys because we don't have court that day. That's the only reason. All right, that's it.
But you'll let us know.
Yeah. But it's like, since you're here, I want to check your calendars. That's all we got for now.
I don't
Thanks.
see anything there either.
Bye, Julie.